everybody. I apologize for this context that I bring before you, but the other day I was supposed to be playing in the Paladins Community Competitive League. I ended up having to go to the hospital due to some complications, and I missed out on playing. Well, this is my team, and I felt like doing a overview slash, I don't know, kind of like I want to help out, and I'm going to analyze the video and try and see where I can point out some improvements. And if you're here as part of my team, welcome. I hope I don't offend any of you too much. If you're somebody else and you learn something, let me know in the comments below. Let's go ahead and start this.
This is GenX. We have Sue and Gianni on Victor, Lil Impulse on Bomb King, Isaac O'Reilly on Androxus, and Plumber72 on Makoa.
And on the red side for the Art of Warfare, we have Nightshaper on Drogos, Dalviosia on Lex, Dragon Ginger on Barrack, and Onyx Balrag on Grok.
All right, and as we see the first item buys come out here, actually, Bomb King didn't buy anything. That's interesting. Oh, okay. There's just right before the lobby, or right before the countdown ends. That's what I'm trying to say. So a lot of different picks come out. 2 Cronus on the side of the Art of Warfare. Now we get to the midpoint and we see that Barrack on the side of the Art of Warfare is immediately going to try and take the point. That stun isn't going to do a lot of good for them. 2 members from the side of the Art of Warfare immediately go down, and that looks like a third. The Dredge Anchor from Plumber72. Sorry, I was trying to look for him. And with that, it looks like GenX.
All right. At that point, we actually, or I shouldn't say we, the team did a really good push there, emphasizing the Bomb King's bomb to kind of initiate, and then having Plumber come up with the Dredge Anchor just kind of sealed that team fight. I don't think there's anything I would have done differently there. The fact that it's a 4v4 and you're missing that 5th might be, you know, a little bit of a kind of a downside, but right now they're not doing too bad. So let's keep going and see if there's anything else I can point out.
GenX is immediately going to take first control of this point. All right, Victor was trying to look to do a bit of cheeky stuff, but he is very fortunate to be able to run and fall out like that. Grok gets the pick on Lil Impulse, and Droxus gets the pick on Nightshaper over here. And just trying to get some work done with this midpoint. Dragon Ginger just trying to keep this point, trying to keep the objective away from GenX. However, Victor keeps bullying them off of the point. The barrage comes out. Not a lot done there, unfortunately. There he is going to be focus fired by this Grok, and is unfortunately going to be picked off.
At that point, really what should have happened is whenever Victor used his ult, he should not have dropped down from window. He would have been more effective staying up where he was, and he also wouldn't have brought himself into an easier line for that Grok to be able to take him out. I don't know why he pushed forward that much, because at that range he would have been more effective, would have made that Grok have to either aim to try and take him out or come up behind him, which would have singled him out in the kind of in the right hallway where he would have been a lot more limited on the space he could move around. But I think that was also a little bit off on the timing for his ult. He could have been a little bit more effective if he waited on the rest of the team to respawn.
Pulse gets picked off as well. 2 members from GenX go down, and it looks like the Art of Warfare are going to be able to take this objective. However, Isaac O'Reilly from GenX looking to come behind, get something done, but something like that can easily get you focus fired. A great reversal attack from Isaac O'Reilly takes down Night Shaper, but is unfortunately picked off by Dalviosa on Lex. The Art of Warfare take the point. Sorry, you go ahead.
Nah, you're good, man.
The Art of Warfare immediately take the point, and with that, they begin to push the cart forward, just looking to get some work done. Isaac O'Reilly is going to try for some cheeky things here, see if he can get some damage done. He notices Dalviosa on his Victor. He says, hey, don't touch my Victor. Great defense there. The accursed arm comes out. Sorry, you go ahead, you go ahead.
Nah, you're good, man.
All right.
Just remember now, you owe me a Coke for that.
Double kill came out there from the Androxus. Isaac
really
O'Reilly
nice,
on the Androxus. Definitely a great play.
really nice play, yeah.
The Art of Warfare now has to
Like what he said.
group together, and GenX is going to get very forward and try and hold them back from this cart, as far back from the cart as they possibly can.
He is a little far ahead, but he has to triple.
As soon as
Triple
Isaac
step
O'Reilly
to be
knew
able
that
to
that was
go
looking
out.
bad, that's when he immediately decided to back out.
But yeah,
Dalviosa gets the pick on the
he
Lex,
doesn't have the right items. He got taken out pretty fast by the damage.
and Dragon Ginger
Shit.
gets the pick on Little Impulse on Bomb King.
Yeah.
3 members from GenX go down, and it looks like the Art of Warfare
That is actually
has finally
what
been able to group
you can
together
do.
and is now going to push this cart into conversion.
Androxus with the pickup on the Lex on the side.
Yeah, definitely great to see.
Yeah, that Lex was.
As before, Androxus fell to the Lex, and now Lex fell to the Androxus. Plumber 72 able to pick off that other frontliner. Isaac O'Reilly from the back. Is he able to get that last shot on Night Shaper? He is! Right before he falls to the Grok. Little Impulse, unfortunately, was not able to get
he
out
was
of there
way
in
too
time.
far ahead. As soon as his
And with that in mind,
went
it looks
down,
like this defense is going to go
that
to the
Bomb
side
King should
of
not have been that
GenX.
far ahead. The Impulse should not have.
All right, let's
pushed
take a
that
look at the
far.
net worth here.
He should have automatically
1657
tried to
from the
push
Barrack,
back
1653
or fall
following
back,
closely behind
regroup with
is the
team.
Grok, both from the side of the Art of Warfare. Damage dealt, 35,000 coming out from that Lex. That is a killer Lex, I have to say. 29,000 is the closest following behind from Victor. I mean, that's a whole 6,000 difference, you know, that's definitely great to see Dalviosa doing a lot of damage here. Alrighty. We can see the picks here. The item picks, that is. Definitely a lot of variation between both teams, I would have to say. Alright, coming to the midpoint. Once again, Barrack and Grok immediately get on the point. Just looking to take it from them. Dalviosa gets picked off by the Victor. Alright, King Bomb comes out. He's able to pick off Night Shaper, but he immediately gets picked off by the Grok. The Raj comes out. Victor was seeking blood onto that onto the Barrack here. And now GenX has control of the points. Isaac O'Reilly was trying to get a little forward. The accursed art comes out, gets a double kill. Unfortunately, that did count. I believe that did count as a solo ult on the Lex, which is a little unfortunate, but I mean, hey, he was the top damager, so. Dragon
Looks like
Ginger. Sorry. That happens a lot, doesn't it?
Yes, it does, man. Yes, it does.
Yeah, Dragon Ginger was attempting to pop his ultimate there, but he could not pop it in time. with two teammates down from GenX.
Gonna be the downfall.
Definitely
of
gonna
our
need to
team.
regroup if they want to push this cart forward. Plumber 72 waiting for the rest of his
That was a
teammates
very,
so he doesn't
very
go in
smart
alone and
move
just
to
die.
regroup with the team.
Looks like Plumber 72 trying to come in and trying to get a pluck out on somebody.
Yeah, definitely. He's attempting. Here comes the law, and it picks off Plumber 72. Delviosia gets a double kill. He is going off in this Lex. A triple kill comes out from Quadra kill! Oh boy!
The beginning of the end
picks
for
off
our team.
every single member from the from GenX in this round. That was a great play to see come out. Unfortunately,
It's
he's going to
beautiful.
get picked off by the dredge anchor from Plumber 72.
Which was a nice dredge anchor, but they still got wiped.
All right, little impulse on Bomb King, looking to come around
That
and
was a
get
bad
something
idea.
done.
Shouldn't have dropped down.
Their team seemed. Oh,
And
he propelled
mistake
himself
number
off the
2.
ledge. That's pretty unfortunate. All right, Dalviosia coming back. Definitely doing a lot of damage with this Lex.
Enemy fire. 30 seconds remaining.
Once again, the Lex versus Androxus fight. Who's going to win it? It's going to be Dalviosia. He's doing a lot of great work with this Lex here, and it's very exciting to watch.
He should have never gone in alone.
15 seconds remaining.
That Bomb King back there shouldn't
Now
be
Lex
fighting
with the
alone
pick
either.
up on the Bomb King.
Yeah. He's definitely doing, like I said, he's doing a lot of damage here and is a great asset to this team. Unfortunately, he's going to get picked off
And
by
of
the
course,
dredge
Plumber
anchor from
does
Plumber
what
72.
He should have done in the first place. I mean, he's doing
And now
amazing.
the team is saying, we've had enough. We're going to push this cart. But
He's
unfortunately,
getting
the
hooks
sheer
that matter,
power of
but
the Art of
the rest
Warfare
of the team doesn't know how to back up.
is just a bit too much in order for GenX
Because right here would be a free
to be
kill,
able to push the cart.
which they shouldn't
So
have
the Art of
given away
Warfare
if he had
defends
stayed around that
successfully.
corner. He was getting too greedy.
And with that in mind, let's go ahead and take a look at the item picks and net worth. 2,500 from the Lex. That was expected. He was doing a lot of great work in that last round, especially with that quadra kill coming out.
Plumber's
Wonderful
doing a good
stuff
job of
from the
staying
from
up
Dalviosia on the side of the Art of Warfare.
at least
On damage dealt, we have 69,447 damage coming from Lex. Once again, this guy is just the star.
Hard to really say.
He's the star of this
keeping
match,
up
and
with
it's
the
very,
item buys,
very interesting to see.
but his team's not backing him up.
All right, as we can see, once again, item picks across the board are all pretty different. The Art of Warfare all decided to go for Havens this time around. Their third picks are all Havens, so that will definitely help. Once again, Dragon Ginger just looking to get on the point immediately. He says, "This is my point. Don't touch it. It's mine." Plumber 72 looking to try and contest it, but he can't do it alone. Dalviosia with the law picks off Victor. Dragon Ginger picks off Lil Impulse,
That
and
was a great hook right
Androxus
there.
picks off the Lex, who is a great threat to the side of GenX. Androxus gets a double kill, but he's going to have to fall back. And
We have
just in the
Grok.
nick of time, he does. Sorry, go ahead.
We have Grok that ended up picking up the Makoa with the last little bit of health there, and it looks like Tall actually capped the point.
Yep, and the accursed arm comes out, but nothing to no avail is immediately picked off by the blunderbuss of Dragon Ginger.
That Bomb King was
Victor
too
picks
far
off
ahead.
Barrick, and Lex picks off Victor.
He was out of position. Straight.
2 kills from the side of the Art of Warfare to GenX.
I don't know what to say.
Now 2 players up. GenX is going to have to fall back and retreat if they want to survive. Plumber 72 and Androxus just looking to fall back until their players can join them.
That's how they're supposed to play.
Now kind of split up. The team is definitely going to have to
should have come out there because
find
someone
some sort
would
of
have come up
strategy
behind
here.
him, which I think they are already. Yeah, see, he's already fighting over there.
Looks like
He's
Plumber
by
72
himself,
was trying to pull
yeah.
something sneaky out here, but Lex ended up catching him there on the side.
Yeah, definitely. He is going to get picked off here,
He needed his teammates for backup.
and to that avail, Plumber 72 is picked off by Dalviosia.
it wasn't a bad idea, but it needed to be at least 2 people to be able to do that, especially with how their Lex
The
is
King
playing.
Bomb comes out,
And that King Bomb was...
but unfortunately
Would've
he
been
gets
great
kicked
if
off
he
as
didn't
well
get-
by Dragon Ginger. That blunderbuss is doing quite a bit. Dalviosia once again.
Rampage.
Here comes the Tempest from Grok. He gets 2 kills onto the side of GenX, and with that, the Art of Warfare is going to be able to successfully push that cart into the conversion, giving this game the win to the Art of Warfare. All right, as we take a look at the scores here, is there anything you'd like to comment on, Travis?
I mean, that Lux though with almost 100K.
Yeah, that is absolutely insane. 97,000 damage from Dalviosia. By far the star player of this game. It was incredible to see how well he played. Some other stars are 205 points coming out from Dragon Ginger, 205 objective time. Definitely a, he was very forward about, this is my point. Don't take this point from me. And
Don't
on the
touch
side,
it. It's mine.
on the side of GenX, we have 64,000 damage coming out from the Victor. That is impressive. As well as a lot of shielding from Plumber72. And with that, that is going to conclude Game 1 of the Art of Warfare versus GenX. We will be right back after a short break. We are going to bring you Game 2 of this Best of 5 series. North American Gold region of the Paladins Community Competitive League.
All right. My closing thoughts. Palmer did a good job with what he had to work with. His shielding was on par. It could have been a little bit better, but the thing is, if you don't have a team to back you up, there's no point. The shield's literally just going to slow you down. His hooks were on point when they needed to be, and he had some really good ideas on the flanks, but also a couple of the flanks and stuff like that, he needed to have a second person. Little Impulse on Bomb King, completely useless. You were not able to capitalize off of anything that he did. His Bomb King should have stayed back, and if he was aggressive, it should have been around the point or on the point, not behind it. Especially if his aim wasn't able to back up a 1v1. Isaac on the Androxus didn't do too bad, but his aim wasn't as good as it should have been for a flank. But I understand because I'm not a very good flank myself, and it does take really good aim to be as good as like Dalviosia. He got that quadra kill because he was aiming on point. He carried the team as well as anyone could have ever carried. I mean, if you can't shut down that damage, anyone that's touched that person is going to get a chunk of that change when you go down. So they're just going to keep going ahead. That's why a lot of times when they pushed up, they shouldn't have been that far ahead, and they were giving away free kills on top of Little Impulse, suiciding on accident, I'd have to guess, because he didn't steer himself. Even if he could have steered himself, I don't know if it would have changed, but off that ledge, I was very careless. As for our Victor, he did not do too bad. He needed to make a couple of decisions a little bit differently, but other than he didn't have as much of an impact as he should have, I don't have much to complain about at all about him. He just seemed like he was kind of in the background, not doing anything noticeable, but he was still being effective when he needed to be. Just not the right timings. But like I said, this is only my opinion of how I see it and how I would have, tried to run it, but everyone is different. I might be wrong in some of these cases, and if so, just let me know down below. And with with that, we are going to end episode 1. There's still 2 more games I'm going to have to go over, so expect those soon. And have a nice day, everybody.